for you, but every time I give a name for an order, I seem to get a butchered rendition of my name. I get Jude a lot. I got Bug once, and Jug. Container. But my favorite, by far, one that doesn't need a correction, when I look forward to receiving is when people say, "Hey, you're Jeffy's brother." I say yes. Yes, I am. Now, when I have a chance to tell people that he's my little brother, they always found it amusing. I never understood why until it became painfully obvious. Please sit down, but you get it? Thank you. I look up to my brother. Figuratively and literally as a good sock. It's a result of watching him grow into the phenomenal person that he is today. An outstanding brother. One of my best friends. You know, sometimes in moments when I'm with you, I don't just see you as you are today. I see you throughout all the years we've been brothers. Back to when we were kids. Back to when you used to carry around your favorite white blanket, the balloon pattern, the edges rimmed with silk, right? And he was an unstoppable force when it came to stuffing his tongue. You could lace the stuff with something bitter or spicy, try as you may. You would only succeed in delaying the inevitable. Jeffrey would continue to suck his thumb, and through tears in his eyes, he'd glare at you. At a young age, Jeffrey taught me that no one can do anything so long as you didn't agree to it. He was wise beyond his years. At that age, Jeffrey and I shared a bed for several years. Just thought that should be known. It made sense because at that age we did virtually everything together. Playing until the sun went down, cartoons on the weekends. Playing video games with the TV on mute because our parents grounded us from playing video games on weekdays. They were none the wiser. We even went door to door, offering our services to neighbors to get rid of the wasp nests that were hanging from their garages. They would say yes. They would say yes. And Jeffrey and I would arm ourselves with PVC pipes, 2-liter Coke bottles, emptied out, with a little bit of water so it had some heft when you swung it. And we would knock down every single nest, and the adults would watch in horror as the army of wasps would swarm these 2 small Filipino boys 5 minutes ago, hoping we weren't allergic. Jeffrey and I, swinging our weapons frantically until the invaders were vanquished, our imaginations running wild. We were having fun. The danger wasn't a consequence to us yet. Because of our age differences, we never went to middle school or high school together. That was something we had to brave on our own. And when that time came, it was more of a spectator sport. But it was a joy to watch. I watched you join Belmont, started marching to your own beat. Join football, realize the strength of your own body, the power of your will. I watched you join choir, found your voice, spoke your mind without apology, made sure everyone knew what you were saying, made sure you were heard. And along the way, you found your love. I watched him join culinary school, life of culinary excellence. I knew that it meant a lot to him. When he finds something that catches his interest, he dedicates himself to it fully. He came back from school one day, had a bag of potatoes, and he was given the task to cut the potatoes in such a way that their end result would be perfectly symmetrical cubes. So I watched from the couch as he hunched over the sink, the water running the entire time. And potato after potato, peel after peel, cut after cut, this frustration growing with every unsuccessful attempt. I knew two things that day. That one, you would surely make it. And two, what a waste of food. Food waste is now covered in the curriculum, apparently. You know, if you were to examine all that I am, you would find parts of me are shaded in by influence. And I try to take parts of you with me throughout my normal day-to-day. I know that I was promised 50 minutes, but I think I'll end with this. I will spare you the remaining 30, think of that's gift. Being your brother has been one of the greatest gifts that life has had to offer to me. And I can't wait to see how you fill the pages of this next chapter. When my time comes to play a brother in the story of heroes, I will do so with that. Congratulations. I love you. Stand up.